Hi guys, I welcome you back to my channel. I'm so excited you are here. If this is the first time you are coming across my video, hello, I welcome you. So today we want to be talking about how to make him regret losing you. Yes, I know that when you've invested so much in a relationship, when all what you hoped for is that this relationship will progress to the next level, and then all of a sudden he comes to you and tells you, baby, I'm sorry, I can't be with you. Sometimes they don't even tell you, but then they show you actions that will make you deduce from the actions and then know that no, this guy doesn't really want me. And then the next thing you want is to wallow in sorrow, is to lock yourself in your room and cry. Yes, I know. I've even done a video about how to overcome broken hearts. I'll pin it somewhere here, then you watch it. But today we want to talk about how to make him regret losing you. For him to sit down and look back and say, no, in fact, I lost a valuable person. That is what we are going to discuss today. If you are interested, then you definitely have to keep on watching. The first thing you would have to do is to focus on yourself. Shift the attention from him to yourself. Focus on how you can develop yourself. Focus on loving yourself. Focus on how you can make yourself happy. When you want to give him post breakup attention, it makes him curious. It makes his head big. It makes him, oh, so this lady really loved me that much, and so she can't even afford to lose me. If care is not taken, you might take him back and he might come back to you, maybe out of pity or maybe out of the fact that he thinks that you are so sad and so he should come and make you happy, but not because he wants to come back. And so I think that you should focus on yourself, focus on your work. In fact, you need to set a target for yourself. This is where I want to be. And then you make progress towards it as far as your own personal development is concerned. I think that I've also done a video about how 6 ways that you can develop yourself as a woman. I'm going to put that link in the description of this video. You need to watch it because as a lady, you can't lose yourself. I've already said it, that you need a life before you need a life partner. And so when you find yourself that you have a life partner, but you don't have a life outside that life partner, that is, in fact, that is something you shouldn't do. And so when he decides that it's over, my dear, don't worry. Focus on yourself. Shift the attention from him. Let the attention be on you and learn how you can develop yourself as a woman, and then you'll be fine. The second thing you need to do is to enjoy some time of you being single. You don't have to jump into a relationship right after one. Don't go into a relationship because you feel you are lonely, because you feel single. My dear, when you get married, there are moments that you wish you want to be alone. There are moments that you miss being single. So now that you are single, sweetheart, enjoy the moment of being single. If you have to learn a trade, learn a trade. If you have to learn driving, learn driving. If you have to learn a new skill, learn a new skill. If you have to learn new recipes, learn new recipes. Read books, listen to music, have fun, but enjoy being single. Believe you me, my dear, when you've become a wife and a mother, there are things you want to do as like you want to do on your own. There are places you want to go on your own. But because you are married, you cannot go to those places. Because you have kids, you cannot go alone. Sometimes you wish you want to go alone, but you don't even have the zeal to go alone. So now that you are single, you don't have any attachment, my dear, travel, be happy, enjoy the moment of being single. The next thing you don't want to do is to be keeping tabs on him. You are checking his social media, you are checking his status, you are even checking his friends' status to see if his friends have posted him. It will not help you. It will not help you through the process. And it's like you are stalking him on social media, my dear. No, don't keep tabs on him. You want to know what he's doing, what he's up to, even if he has moved on, if he's having fun without you. No, my dear, you don't want to be doing that. Please don't be keeping tabs on him. And then avoid sending nasty messages. You want to be sending messages. Why did you do this to me? You told me you love me. Why did you? Sometimes you are even angry and you want to curse him. You want to send curse words. You want to insult him. You want to do all those things. Sometimes you even call like 100 times and he's not picking. Why are you not picking my call? Why are you not doing this? I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm laughing. But then sometimes when you overcome this thing, you look back and you ask yourself, so was it me? Like, was it me that I went through that thing? This is just a moment, you'll be fine. So avoid sending nasty messages. When you feel like sending nasty messages, you can write them down. Just sit down, take a pen and paper, pour out your emotions. Imagine him sitting in front of you. Imagine you writing that letter to him. It is good. It's therapeutic. It will be good for your mental health. So sit down, pour everything out, everything, all the nasty things you want to tell him. Write it, address it to him. Actually, when you finish, fold it, put it in the dustbin, or tear it apart, or burn it, whatever you want to do. Another thing is that you can send those messages to your best friend, someone that you trust, someone that you know you can confide in him or her. Tell the person how you are feeling. If you have to cry to the person, cry to the person, but do not send it to the person involved. And go for a walk, listen to music, exercise, have fun. As I said, enjoy being single, but find ways of making yourself happy without it. If you want to watch movies, watch. If you want to watch Netflix and chill on your own, watch Netflix and chill on your own, but do not send nasty messages. The next thing is that please try not to beg or plead. When you've already asked him, why are you doing this, and he has given you the explanation that he can't be with you, maybe you've already begged once or twice, it's okay. Don't be begging and don't be pleading, the crying and all that. I always tell you that when he tells you it's over, don't even beg and cry in his presence. Go home, remove your wig, sit on the floor and cry. If you have to cry for 3 days, cry, but please don't be begging and pleading. It will not help. It will rather push him away. Sometimes you just need to give him that space to think through the situation. But if you are all over him, my dear, believe you me, it's not going to help matters. You think that by begging and crying and pleading, he will come back to you. Worst case scenario, he will come because he's feeling pity for you. And so you don't want to be begging and crying and, in fact, pleading. The next thing is that please focus on forgiving yourself and forgiving him. My dear, listen, sometimes it might be because of something you said. I am handling a case right now. Our sister said something when she got married to the husband. She said that, I don't even know why I decided to marry you. And she said, I said it out of anger. And because of that, the husband is asking for divorce. Now, if after everything, the divorce is finalized, she needs to be able to forgive herself. If care is not taken, she's going to blame herself for the rest of her life because it is something that I did. It is something that I didn't do that made him lose him. Even though I loved him and he loved me, but I did something. You need to forgive yourself and you need to forgive him. You are not forgiving him because he deserves your forgiveness. You are forgiving him because you deserve your peace of mind. You are forgiving him because unforgiveness is like taking in poison and expecting the other person to die. Self-development requires you to get rid of every grudge, every bitterness, every anger in you. And note, forgiveness doesn't mean that you are taking the person back. No. Forgiveness just means that, sweetheart, I don't hold any grudges against you. I don't have any problem against you. It is nothing personal. We went into a relationship. We realize that you can't be with me again. I realize that I can't be with you again. And so we have to go our separate ways. Thank you for the moments we spent together. I don't hold anything against you, but I wish you all the best. It will help you to move on. It will help you to be able to get that joy from within so that your joy will not be dependent on him. You get me? Capish? You understand? What I say? And then take some time to reflect on your past. I always say that in every situation, learn a lesson from it. Okay, so this is how the relationship went. This is what I did. This is what I was not supposed to do. What could I have done better? What are some of the mistakes I made? What should I change about me in future when I go into my next relationship? What are some of the things I should leave in that relationship? What are some of the things that I should do better? You ask yourself all these questions and then you learn from it. Whatever situation that you find yourself in, my dear, learn something from it so that you know that, no, this thing, yes, though it didn't work out for me, but then it made me better. It opened my eyes and it made me learn a lot of lessons. So please take some time and reflect on your past actions. The next thing is that avoid hanging out with mutual friends. Yes, because you might be tempted to ask them questions about him. They might be tempted to tell you things about him, things that are going on in his life and all those things. And that is the last thing you want for yourself. So please do not be hanging out with mutual friends. And then please pay attention to this particular one. Do not let him bread ramp you, in the sense that don't let him give you mixed feelings because he has told you it's over. And maybe you went back begging him another thing. You are there, he send you a message. How are you? I'm just checking up for you. He just wants to make sure that you are fine. but you are not fine. And by him being in the picture, he's giving you mixed signals. You are sitting down and you are thinking, is this person for real? Did he mean what he said? Is there hope? Can things work out? Can he change his mind? Can we come together again? And you are allowing him to give you mixed signals. Meanwhile, in his mind, he knows it's over. But then he doesn't want to feel guilty. He wants to clear his conscience. That is why he's in the picture. Don't give him that chance. Tell him, gentlemen, thank you so much. I appreciate what you are trying to do. But if you said it's over, it's over. I'm sorry, but for now, we can't be friends. For you to be able to go through the process, you can't keep him hanging around. He can't be checking up on you. He is over. He is your ex as at now. So you let him go. If you're able to heal, if you're able to move on, if you're able to develop yourself personally and find that joy, find your happiness again, then maybe you can decide to come back. And this brings me to my next point, my dear. Let him lose you for real. He can't eat his cake and have it. He can't be pretending, oh, though I've lost you, but I haven't lost you. Okay, so let's be friends. No, for some time you have to be unreachable. He can't just be checking up on you, as I said. Delete his number from your phone. If you have to block him, block him. Block him on all social media platforms. Make sure he doesn't reach you. If he wants to lose you, let him lose you for real. My dear, you don't want to be hurting yourself. You don't want him to be calling the shots. You don't want him to be doing, okay, I decide when to come back. I decide not when not to come back. You don't want him to be hanging around with you and giving you all those mixed feelings, as I said. So please, if he wants to lose you, let him lose you for real. Be unreachable. Give him that space to sit down, to analyze the situation. If you are not in the picture, you are not in the picture. If he sit down, let him miss you. You get what I mean? And so if he sits down and then reflects on all those things and he wants to come back, he only comes back because he wants to come back. And you also have to sit down and know that no, this man really has to come back. I've done a video about reasons why your ex wants to come back. I'll put that link in the description of this video too. You can watch it when you finish. But then you have to be unreachable for a particular time, for a period of time. Give yourself time, my dear. Give yourself that time to heal. All things being equal, you know that you did everything in the relationship, but he didn't see your value and he decided to leave. Maybe you also did some things wrong and then it cost you that relationship. As I said, learn a lesson from it. If he sits down and he makes the analysis and he thinks that you are worth it and he wants to come back, you also decide whether you want to take him back. But if not, my dear, see it as one of those things. Sometimes things don't turn out the way we want to be. So please, K Zara Zara, what will be will be. If it didn't work out, then my dear, it was not meant to be. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. My name is Eke Nyamie. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Nyame nka ho.